Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio. It's version 0.15. Last episode I said that 0.15 wasn't actually released yet. It's because I noticed that there was still a patch that had just come out, but it looks like version 15 was actually declared stable, so calling it Alpha 15... Well, I mean, it's version 0.15, so it sort of still is an alpha. I don't know. Early access games are weird, especially when they're as incredibly developed as Factorio. It's the same thing as Dwarf Fortress, right? Like, it's still got this insane version number that implies, like, there's much left to come, and you're like, but this is bigger than most games we normally play. I don't understand. Anyway, in between episodes here, I let the game run a wee bit so that I could pick up some resources. Right, that power is slightly vaguely annoying to put down like that. I guess we're gonna have to do some one-gappers or something with this, which means a little bit of a pipe from time to time. What I'll probably do is do something like that and that. Are you seriously out of coal again? Okay, we really have to get our coal to run up there. I better pick some up now before everything runs out of power. But yeah, we're gonna get that going on. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I let things run so that I could accrue some resources in between episodes, which is not, like, in terms of in-game time, not particularly efficient, but makes for probably slightly better video progression. So let's go ahead and put a cut, say, there. That's going to be fine. Obviously, this is not going to be enough coal in the long run, but for now, it'll do. And we're going to run this up. We're going to have to figure out how we're going to pipe the copper at some point, but... Did I... Oh. See, this is what I get for stopping the production over here so I can get more gears and things. But now I don't have enough transport belts. I'll start handcrafting some, and we will drop a crap ton of coal manually in there and a bunch in there. Which I realize is only going to feed one of the two, but that's going to be fine. Okay, get the power going on again. Oh yeah, one of the things I did in between episodes was craft a whole bunch of lights, because that makes it... I mean, it does look a lot better all the time, but it particularly looks better on the Yub-Tubs, because at night it's very dark. So we're going to drain more power, putting lights down everywhere, but hey, that's alright. Do that every couple of poles or something like that. We'll drop a light bulb down there. Keep things nice and bright. Isn't that nice? Okay, so, yeah, alright. What was I doing? I was doing this. We're going to get more transport belts handcrafted over here. We're going to keep you going here. Hopefully that's decent pathing. And this is also going to be sort of a strange area in terms of figuring out where we want to route our coal. I'm thinking partially that this area here might actually only stay with like a couple generators, or maybe we'll go and double it up. That's going to be fine. And then we'll build it somewhere else. We've got more space. Obviously, I can't just build to the left here because it's going to interfere with our production area. So we'll just get that down. You guys can feed coal into those things. I mean, you're pretty full right now, so that's going to be all right. But there we go. So now I don't have to worry about running out of anything over here, and we're A-okay. Oh yeah, I did create some of that so we can get the first military, and the second military, just because I'm so eager to get some grenades, is going to take 20 of each. The other thing that's important is the next level automation, which I think comes after electricity. Oh, it's all red. Okay. Still, I'm going to go and craft 20 of each science pack here, because I want my grenades. Just improves speed so much more to do that. There we go. A couple more, so 20 of each. So you're running down here. I do have some electric drills. I do. So I'm going to go ahead and replace these two, oops, and this light, with the last two electric drills down there, just to get that going. Here, we'll put a light back over there. That's going to be fine. Okay. Coal is probably more than sufficient for now. We've obviously got a big backlog going on this end, which is okay. And I've got plenty of plates, so I don't have to worry about going and picking those up either. So I would like to get some copper smelting going on, but also a little bit of this automated production, to the point where I think it makes sense to go and start to... Do I have electric poles? I have some. Let's queue up a few more. Where I'm going to go ahead and unload the plates here, and we can set up an initial crafting area for for belts very easily here. We'll probably dodge that patch over there. So let's assume that our path is going to go somewhere like this. And we're going to want copper to the right, I suspect. So we'll go up this way. So we'll end up with sort of iron plates, copper plates, and then we'll be, you know, adding more production on there. But I think it means we could pretty safely develop a wee bit of a, and just for the sake of, I don't know, having things work the way we're going to want them to work in the end, we're going to go ahead and do that. I know that's not actually a balance, but that'll get us started here. I guess I could have saved the part. There, have you do that. That's not going to be... well, that's actually going to be balanced, but we're going to have, like, more stuff coming in. A little bit away from the copper, and then we're going to need some more belts, but that's going to be okay. And we'll develop a bit of a belt area over there. So, we are still crafting stuff. I want to wet weapons, too. Oh, you need to unlock steel processing for that? That's interesting. Okay, you know what? It's fine. I can live without grenades a little bit longer. Da, 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 da. So you're working on that. I will handcraft a few of those. I'm going to drop what science I do have. Should have made the red beakers first down here. I mean, there's no reason the science couldn't be automated at this point pretty easily. But anyway, you go in there. You need some more coal in here. Although, how are we doing on the furnaces? You know what? I feel like we might be done with those. And instead, what I'm going to do is throw a little furnace here. And we can get you to start making stone bricks. Very slowly, but you can. There we go. Get you started. We'll have to keep feeding this. But the drills don't take a whole lot of coal. It's the... no, I think I might be wrong. I don't remember. Okay, what am I doing? God, I'm getting so confused with myself. Right, we were going to develop a little area to make transport belts a little bit more automatically for us. But we actually... This isn't the worst over here, so it might be okay. There's the last red science put on there. I'm going to have to make some more soon. Yeah, setting that automated might be good. Automated red science. But that means we've got to get some copper plates up there, so it might make the most sense to develop this area. Let's set up a mini copper smelting setup for now. And we'll just have to go through here and then up. We'll probably make the coal go underground, because there's only going to be one little coal thing over here, just to the power. So we're going to do that, and here we're going to have the copper come through that way in some fashion. Okay, so that's going to be okay. So we need some more underground drills. Let's say we get 10 of those queued up. That's going to be fine. In the meantime, I can go and figure out, where do I want the stone furnaces? Okay, I gotta leave enough room over here. Something like this. I did not check the initial counts. So if I grab you, I want to stop when there's 10 left on my cursor. Guess I planned that cut through the coal line a little too early. Well, that's okay. There we go. I guess that looks right. So we'll have to cut down some things over here too. I know we don't have much in the way of light, but that should be okay. After the drills are done, I'm just going to queue up like a ton of green circuits, because we always need a bunch of those, and some gears. Just keep my personal build queue occupied. Hell, I could just make copper cable. because you need copper plates for almost nothing directly. At least in terms of stuff that I would care to handcraft. So we're going to finish the other side just for cuz. Didn't realize there was a tree there. Excellent. And so you're going to come out from here. And I'm going to do the outside first. And in terms of copper plates, one side of this is going to be way more than we need for a large part of the game. You need such ridiculous amount of copper later on, mostly when you start making the red circuits. But for now, we're going to be golden. Do we have oil down here? Excellent. There we go. Something like that. And then you're the thing that's going to go this way. I guess we'll have to move some of these power cables. Like that. And like that. You know what? I can leave it there for now, and that's going to be fine. We're going to need more inserters. There we go. That's going to be fine. And we can start with the mining. That uranium is going to be interesting in the long run, but for now we're okay. So let's go. Oops. There we go. Dodge the uranium. 1, 2. 1, 2. No uranium. This one would, so let's just chill out on that and put another one over there. So yeah, a different pattern than I usually go with, but that's okay. So you're going to come down. And maybe we'll get you to point the right way up. Excellent. And I'm going to put another split down here. These are not the most efficient ways to do the splits, but we'll do some rebalances and stuff later on. For now, it's going to be perfectly okay to do that, and then drop a splitter in there. Let's make sure to get a few more splitters and a few more undergrounds. We're actually pretty good on undergrounds, but... So you're going to go up that way. Excellent, and we're going to start feeding into this. Then we need power. But then we will have copper plates and a pretty good future-proof setup, I think. And it's nice to end up with a future-proof setup that didn't require you to go ridiculously out of your way now, because that happens far too often. I guess we'll do that. It's like you have to like slow down the immediate growth in order to not, you know, sort of box yourself in for the future, or vice versa. But we've got a pretty good balance, I think, of, no, this is a reasonable way to accelerate things for now. So that'll be fine. So we're going to put some power there, there, and there. All right, so everything is hooked up. We're going to start getting some copper plates. It's not going to be enough mining in the long run, but it's going to do for now just fine. Let's go ahead and get a few more red science beakers manually building for now. And let's get this copper running up to our... I'm going to get rid of you, because we're going to be doing something kind of like that. There we go. And there. Oh, and you are completely out of juice, and we want you to continue to produce for at least a little bit longer. Thank you very much. Let's pick up you and you. Lovely. And drop some beakers in there. Get working on electronics. So, we're going to run you up this way. And we're going to make sure to give a little bit of space here. And really this is going to be connecting to all... This is going to be connecting over here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it short to here for now. And do the... Oops. Oh. Do that and that, because that's going to be good enough to get us started. So there should be... Except we're missing one side. We're feeding things in, but not taking things out. Dun, 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 dun. Well, we're not even feeding things in everywhere because we don't have enough copper ore being produced, but that's fine. We don't actually need all of this to be running at max capacity for it to function more than sufficiently for now anyway. If we're going to need anything, it's going to be iron plates. I'll go and build a couple of miners anyway. We're going to go and drop some more science in there, keep that going. Yep, the science is going very slowly, but it's going to be okay. All right, copper plates are starting to move. Lovely. So we can set up the initial science area. I guess it doesn't matter because there's a giant backlog, but let's go ahead and get that going anyway. I might want to set up the second side sooner rather than later, because as soon as we start doing anything with gears and stuff, which is about to happen, it's going to be pretty demanding. So let me go ahead and do this, and that, and that, and that, and this is far from, like, you know, the slickest way to do it, but it's going to be a way to do it. Just wait on you a second. There we go. Plus, if nothing else, it'll get both sides of this balance. But yeah, gears just eat so much. There's never enough copper plates, or sorry, iron plates for all the gear production you're going to want to do. So automation 2 is going to be the next thing that we're looking for, because it's a lot faster and it can use 3 ingredients. So that's what we want. You're going to go, whoops, autosave. Thank you. There. I know we don't have all the inserters right now, but I can line things up anyway. We need some lights over here. That I can do right now. There we go. Excellent. You guys are doing that. Inserters are being built. Let's get you there. We'll need more for the output as well. Excellent. And yeah, we'll need the tier 3 to be able to automate the other side, or the production of inserters as well. Which is that still one of the things we need for green science? I'm actually not sure. All right. In any case, that is going on over here. We're gonna need to get some electricity in the north, but okay. What do we need for the green science these days? It's still inserters and transport belts. Okay, so that hasn't changed at all, which is nice. I think our ratios are still probably going to be the same. We're going to want to dodge, I'm going to say, this copper patch here. So let's set this up. You need a 1-to-1 ratio of just gears and copper plates over here, which is pretty simple. What I think I'm going to do... Oh, we need a bunch of assembling machines is what we're going to need next. Okay, so we've got a bit of stuff in the queue right now, so I've got to come back in a bit. We can run some electricity up here, at least. Okay, I lined it up correctly. Be great when we get some better poles in here, but that's going to be fine for now. Okay. And we're going to need some more splitters as well. I need, oh, more electronic circuits to that. Well, luckily I've got copper up here now. Shroomp. I guess we're using all of it up for our inserters, of which I may have queued up too many. There we go. We need a fair bit for the assemblers as well. Alright, so everything's going swell. You're blinking, but that's fine. You've got plenty of juice coming in there. How's our actual power capacity? We're still at 100%. We're getting, yeah, fully satisfied. Our production is getting close to the cap, but is not there yet. And yeah, we can put a little bit more in here, and then we'll build proper power area somewhere else, and that's going to be A-okay. Alright, so you've got that, you've got that. Well, we've got assemblers already, so that's going to be fine. So, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a, I don't know, foursome of gear ones, which is going to be almost certainly overkill for now, but that's okay. And we want you to be here. And like that. And we probably want you to be fast inserters later on. Because I don't think this is going to get fed quite as quick as we might like. Let's do that. And then you'll dump on the other side. Now, on the other side, we're also going to want some copper. And that's what we need one of the splitters for. Come on, make me one. Excellent. Now this is going to want to come in from the top, so we're going to want something like that, and like that, and then the underground route that goes there, and then... no, I'm wrong. We're going to want you to come in the bottom, because the gears will get placed on the far side over here. So we actually want... Ooh, that's going to be... I guess I can just put a little dummy there so that we can do that. No, there's still not going to be... Right, no, you can be there. Okay, there we go. Sort of far from the ideal. I gotta leave more room for more things more often. There we go. Get you going like that. And get you... Whoops. Going up here. There we go. If we've got that, and then we power the other side... actually, I think it would be better to do it this way. I guess it doesn't matter that much. It's just going to depend where I want to put the assemblers for the red science. So I'm going to go with 6 for now, although I think the ratio is actually 5 of these, because it takes 5 seconds and 6 of those. We'll just go with 5 for now. And... that. There we go. And you guys are making red science. Now, we'll probably just have some science labs really close by for now. Just a handful. We're going to build a few. Pick up some more stuff along the way. We're still good on... Actually, we're good on most things, so that's good. I can go and pick up this science lab down here, which isn't doing anything for us anymore. Boop. Lovely. Bump at the bump at the bump at the bump. And I'll just put some science labs over here. It's definitely going to have to be moved later on. There's no doubt at all about that. I guess I'll have things go on the far side here. Like that. And then just run the science this way. Because we'll do something with the green. That might be a good example of something where we might want to just have one train station where all the final science gets to. Because it would look cool, I think, to do something like that. Do we know about any alien bases? Not yet. I think they're pretty far apart on this particular map. They give you a lot of space to get started. There we go. Hopefully we'll be producing enough science to work all these. I suspect we will. It depends, though. Different science... actual technologies research at different rates. Not only do you need different amounts of stuff, but they tick at different rates, so you'll get a little bit of variation there. We get you, and you, and you. There we go. And then, whoa, 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 whoa. That is the wrong line. I think we need to remove one more, but hold on. I've been wondering, hey, why aren't I getting any science? There we And we'll get some lights down here. Ta-da! And here and here. And not there, but there. Excellent. Well lit. We can get you hooked up again. And you're feeding the science into there. And we'll have tech. We need some green beakers for some of the stuff. Not yet, but for some of the stuff soon. In fact, if we research steel, which I think only needs red beakers, I think, or I should say flasks, or science packs even, I think we can research our grenades after that, which will help us clear out a lot of stuff. Yeah, we've got more labs than we need, but that's okay. We can work more red stuff right now, and I guess I will. Like, ratios be damned. Let's go ahead and do that and that. Do. Also, patterns be damned, apparently. We'll just do this, because we're producing enough gears. I should have just done the math ahead of time. We've got too many of these assemblers sitting idle for the gear production. So, I don't know how often. It takes you ages. So you need 1 gear every 5 seconds. Oh, okay. So if you had 5 of these, you need 1 gear per second, which is that... Yeah, even that would be too much. So I guess what I could do is just do this and that and... Oops, leave some garbage on the ground, apparently. And that and that. And that'll be enough gear production for our red stuff. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, that's totally okay. Because... Oh no, you only get 1 every half second. So we're producing... Yeah, that's fine. So we're producing 4 per second, which is more than we need. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the steel processing. Yeah, and the backlog is happening. Okay, there we go. Just wondering about it. You guys are coming in here, so yeah, we don't have enough actual red beaker production for all the science labs we've got, but that's okay. They'll drain a little bit of extra power, but it's hardly the end of the world. Well, I guess we're going to put a cut in here, and we should be in good shape. I don't see any reason why we can't just do green science next time. We've got our basic infrastructure on our bus here. We should be able to establish it and then just keep scaling everything up. We do have our assembly machines too. Probably what I'll do is I'll just create like a crazy amount of them while we're waiting for the next episode. We should probably build a little bit more power generation as well, I suspect. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll handcraft a few more things before the next episode. We'll increase our power just a bit because we are... No, we're still good for now, but if we expand, especially if we add more drills, which are really power hungry, not to mention these assembling machines, then we'll definitely hit that cap. So I'm not sure if we can fit 2 in here. I guess I'll create 2 boilers and we'll see. I'll just create 2 steam engines for now. I can actually move this line a little bit. I mean, I know that it's tight here, but there's no reason we can't still move that. Like, treat this line as, say, the rightmost of the copper buses. There's no problem there. So, yeah, we'll be able to get that in there. So, 2 more steam engines as well. So, 4 steam engines, 2 boilers. Get that set up, double our power capacity, and that will carry us through for quite a time. And then we'll make a big power generation area somewhere else. It's not like the pump needs any resources whatsoever. So, the fact that we're not fully utilizing it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Thanks for watching, folks. And I'll see you guys next time.